Hello, and welcome again to Living English. Today, we're looking at what you can say if you need to apologize to someone or if you do something the other person doesn't like. You may remember, in our last episode of Sisters and Brothers, David phoned his mother to tell her he was all right. Now, he is talking to his father, and he's explaining why he has not spoken to his father for 2 years. Here's How Could You?
Hello, Dad? It's me, David.
Do you realize how ready we've been?
Yes,
You're our son. How could you do this to us?
I'm sorry for causing you so much worry, Dad. I thought that you'd be angry.
That's why I didn't tell you I couldn't study anymore.
Of course I'm angry. Your mother's been sick with worry. But you didn't have to disappear. What have you been doing all this time?
I've been working. I work at the market.
I'm going to be a partner in the business soon.
And Dad, there's something else. I'm with someone. And we have a baby boy. Dad? Dad, are you still there?
Did you say you were married?
Not exactly.
I have a partner. Her name is Rose. And we have a son.
Your grandson. Dad?
I'm here, David. There's too much to think about. I want you to come home.
But I...
No buts. You need to come home. Bring her. Bring Rose and our grandson. Your mother and I love you. We want to see you. We want to meet your family.
Well, David's father was very angry, but perhaps he was right to be angry. David's father asks David some questions which are not really questions. He is telling David how angry and upset he is. Let's look again at these.
Hello, Dad? It's me, David.
Do you realize how ready we've been?
Yes,
You're our son. How could you do this to us?
David's father, Norman, asks David, "Do you realize or understand how worried we've been?" He doesn't really want David to answer. He is telling David that they have been very worried. Try saying this phrase at home with the clip.
Do you realize how ready we've been?
Let's try a few other phrases like this, starting with, "Do you realize how late you are?" Do you realize how late you are? What the time is? Do you realize what the time is? This phrase can also be used to make people aware of something. For example, do you realize you have left your car lights on? This is being helpful. Listen again to the other question Norman asks.
You're our son. How could you do this to us?
Norman asks David, "How could you do this to us?" Again, he isn't really asking a question. He is saying how upset he is. David apologizes for his action. Listen.
How could you do this to us?
I'm sorry for causing you so much worry, Dad.
In English, sorry is the word that you use to apologize. You might say, "Excuse me," for minor things, for example, if you bump into someone. But sorry can be used in all situations. There are a few different ways of saying sorry. David says he is sorry for doing something. He is sorry for causing worry. Look at what he says.
I'm sorry for causing you so much worry, Dad.
Let's look at some other examples of this pattern. I'm sorry for doing something. Try with me. Being so late. I'm sorry for being so late. Making so much noise. I'm sorry for making so much noise. Forgetting your order. I'm sorry for forgetting your order. Another way of saying sorry is to say, I'm sorry to do something. For example, interrupt. I'm sorry to interrupt. You try. Take so long. I'm sorry to take so long. Say you failed your exam. I'm sorry to say you failed your exam. Or you can say you're sorry for something you did or didn't do at a particular time. I'm sorry I made you wait so long. I'm sorry I didn't tell you I would be late. Try a few of these at home. Forgot to pick you up. I'm sorry I forgot to pick you up. I wasn't home when you called. I'm sorry I wasn't home when you called. Didn't return your call. I'm sorry I didn't return your call. Now let's look at why David didn't call his father.
I'm sorry for causing you so much worry, Dad. I thought that you'd be angry.
That's why I didn't tell you I couldn't study anymore.
David says, I thought you'd be angry. He is describing something he thought his father would do because he didn't call. Try saying this with David in the clip.
I thought that you'd be angry.
Try some phrases like this at home using I thought you would. Be upset. I thought you would be upset. Be interested in this book. I thought you would be interested in this book. You can use this to talk about how you think someone will feel about something and to talk about what you think they will do. For example, I thought you would like this film. Try another example. Help me with my homework. I thought you would help me with my homework. You can also use the negative. I thought you wouldn't like this film. Or you can also say, I didn't think you would like this film.
I didn't think you were ever going to finish.
Michelle, that's a bit rude.
Oh, I'm sorry for being so rude.
Oh, that's all right. I forgive you. This time. What have you got for us today?
Well, first I want you to look at this clip.
And Dad, there's something else. I'm with someone. And we have a baby boy. Dad? Dad, are you still there?
Did you say you were married?
Norman asks, did you say you were married? Maybe he didn't hear David, or else he didn't believe him. He's checking what he thought David said. Notice that because the question is in the past, did you? The rest of the sentence is in the past too. Did you say you were married? Now, Brenton, I'm going to say some things quietly and I want you and you to check what you think I said. But you at home have some extra help because what I say will be on the screen. Ready?
I'm all ears.
I'm going to a wedding.
Did you say you were going to a wedding?
Yes. The wedding is in Fiji.
Did you say the wedding was in Fiji?
I bought a new dress.
Did you say you thought I'm a mess?
No, I bought a new dress.
Did you say you bought a new dress?
Yes, it's made of silk.
Did you say it was made of silk?
Yes, you have very good hearing.
Did you say I had very good hearing?
You can stop now.
Did you say I could stop now?
Let's look at the clip again and we're going to see what David's father, Norman, wants him to do.
There's too much to think about. I want you to come home.
But I...
No buts.
You need to come home.
Look carefully at the phrases, I want you to come home and you need to come home. What's the difference between need and want?
Well, I want a cup of coffee, but I don't need one. I can do without one.
That's right. And in the first example, Norman is telling David what he wants David to do. So he says, I want you to do something, not I want something. So I'm going to tell you what I want and you have to do it. But you only do it if I say I want you to. All right?
All right.
And you can help me at home by making up sentences with I want you to. Stand up. No, I didn't say I want you to.
Oops.
I want you to stand up. Clap your hands. I want you to clap your hands. Cross your arms. I want you to cross your arms. Sit down. Got you. I want you to sit down.
Oh dear, that's better.
Now, Brenton, are you my partner?
Well, yes, I'm your partner on this program.
Let's look at the clip and you'll see some different uses of the word partner.
I work at the market.
I'm going to be a partner in the business soon.
Did you say you were married?
Not exactly.
I have a partner. Her name is Rose.
The word partner is used in two different ways. First, David says he is going to be a partner in the business. He means he will be a part owner of the business with some other people. But when he says he has a partner and her name is Rose and they have a son, that is a different kind of partner.
So Rose is his partner in life. Is she his wife?
Well, she could be his wife. We don't know for sure. Partner can be a wife or a husband, or it can be the person you live with if you're not married.
Well, I'm glad we're partners, but not in that way.
And now it's time for us to say goodbye again.
Yes, but we'll be back for the next episode, when we'll be looking again at describing feelings.
And we'll find out whether David is going to go home and see his family.
So we hope you can join us for the next episode of Living English.